if you could just leave people with maybe one tip or one piece of advice, the average person kind of feels powerless in the midst of all of this. Do you have any, wisdom or, I don't know, a little bit of optimism or hope for people who are just worried about the
Yeah,
direction the country is going and what they can do?
I do. I would say don't become depressed or disheartened, but remember that we are in a period where the universities, K through 12, the foundations, professional sports, Hollywood, entertainment, Wall Street, and Silicon Valley, they control our culture, our wealth, and our power, and they're woke. But they don't have 51% of the people. And for them to wake up and return to normality and honor the Bill of Rights, it requires all of us. Even though we're one wink, one bad word, one good word, one facial expression from getting canceled, we don't care. We're going to say what we want, when we want, how we want. And the more that we do that, it's sort of like a screen, and we have a big illusion on it. And we need to take a sledgehammer in that famous Apple commercial and throw it right through it, because there's nothing there, because it's not based on ethics, morality, or logic. And we can just, there's no logic in saying you can't name a school after George Washington. He's a racist. You can't do that. If you do that, you have no country. So we're going to say, yes, we can. We're going to name whatever we want, and then override that. And you can call me anything in the world, has no effect on me. When we start to do that, sort of like that famous lawyer, Joseph Welch, in the McCarthy hearings of the 1950s, McCarthy would come like the modern left and say, I have a list here of all these people that I'm going to go after. And he would do things like that, make up stuff, kind of like the blacklisting, the Lincoln Project, and others have engaged in. And finally, the Army Council said, have you no decency, Senator McCarthy? And as soon as he said that, it was weird. It destroyed the illusion. And McCarthy was rendered what he was, kind of an alcoholic, has-been demagogue. And I think we could do that with a lot of these woke people. You have no control over me. I'm a free person. Say what you want. It has no effect on me. I don't care what you say about me in the New York Times. I don't care what you say about me at the local school board. I'm going to continue. And once we all do that in unison, it's our problem. Just to finish is, remember the Aesop fable about the mice get together and they say, these cats are picking us off one by one, this bad cat, and we never know he's coming. He's so stealthy, he's so clever. And so the mice get together and say, we got an idea. We're going to go put a collar with a bell on it around that guy's neck. And so every time he comes, he'll be so loud, he's irrelevant. We can scramble in plenty of time. And then one person in the crowd says, who's going to bell the cat? And no one's willing to be the beller of the cat. But we need a lot of them.